This is Red Thor, the analytical gamer, and we are watching a game between Lucifron, the Terran on the bottom side in the green color, yellow on the minimap, and iNSoLeNCE, who is the red Protoss. So this is a later game in the Go for SE2 Cup number 38. Lucifron is one of the top players in Europe, and iNSoLeNCE is also one of the very strong players in Europe. They're both within the top 20 for sure of players of their own race on the European server. Now, this is one of the later matches in this tournament, and we're up for a good matchup. So earlier we saw how Lucifron dealt with a lower ranking player, and there was a pretty one-sided game. Here we were expecting a bit more action, and this is going to be a best out of 3 series. So already we are seeing a 12 barracks and 13 refinery coming from Lucifron. That's pretty ordinary play. What looks like a 14 gateway from iNSoLeNCE. So far or normal. So what's going on here? So this game is going on the map Metalopolis. You can see that the players spawn here in the close positions, which changes the game dynamics. This makes the matchup a lot more aggressive and less necessarily macro oriented, as opposed to if you had an opponent spawning up here, for instance, in which case all of this side of the map pretty much belongs to your opponent, and vice versa, of course. So Lucifron, iNSoLeNCE is leaving a little probe here to scout. That's very good practice. We see iNSoLeNCE getting the cybernetics core, which is typically quite prudent because you want to get your early stalker. Of course, in this case, there's no danger of any Reaper harass. And looks like Lucifron is going to go for the 1-1-1 build. He's getting the factory up at pretty much the right time. Let's see what's going on here. This probe somehow still manages to stay alive instead of a zealot. That's not too unusual. We got 2 gas coming up from iNSoLeNCE, indicating some higher tech build. I don't think the probe was quite able to see this. Oh, it did see it actually. So he saw that and then he escaped with his life. That's quite impressive. So what's going on now? We got double gas for Lucifron 2. So that's interesting. We got both players teching up, and it is indeed the 1-1-1 build. So this could, for instance, be the start of the iNSoLeNCE build, but looks like Lucifron is going for the tech lab instead, indicating some siege tanks perhaps, or Thors. So let's see. Got a robotics bay going on. So this is a 2-gate robo build. That could mean a whole lot of things. It could be a stalker push. Okay, so we got 3-gate robo. So perhaps some combination of ground and Colossi or Immortals is likely at this point. We got a warp gate being researched. That's all ordinary and good. We got the pre-igniter being researched here in the Lucifron's camp. So that does indicate some, okay, so we have a dropship and a pre-igniter. That could potentially mean some interesting drop action. Here we have a gateway outside of the gate. I don't remember seeing this ever. I don't know what the meaning of this is. Maybe this is meant to hide the last gateway a little bit. It's hard to say. We got an observer coming up, so if there's any dropship, okay. 2 Hellions on their way to the Protoss base. So this is a slight variation on what's called the iNSoLeNCE build, which aims to drop 3 Hellions into the opponent's base. This is being scouted here. Lucifron probably notices this scout. He probably knows, although he's behaving like he doesn't know, so it's hard to say. Clearly, iNSoLeNCE knows what's up. He's ready to intercept. And could this potentially be a failed harass? It looks like it. It looks like this is not actually going to happen. Or is he going to come back from behind? It's hard to know at this point. So what's the army that's being built up here? So we got another dropship coming up, and we have what looks like 3 barracks, 1 tech lab, and 2 being built. So it looks like it's going to transition into some bio build. This Helion never even making it into the drone line, and here's one that gets 1-1. 1 kill. Oh, he's focusing on the Zealot, that's weird. Looks like some missed micro here. There's no reason to target the Zealot. So the aim of this type of play is to try to take out at least 5 or 6 probes, but this was largely unsuccessful. But we do have here a bio army moving out. And the observer probably saw that, so let's see what preparations are being done here. Army is being gathered, there's some... Oh. So these Helions are very strong against the Zealots, since the Zealots are of a light armor type. And Helions do extra damage against light units. So they do 24 damage versus light, and only 8 versus light. This is looking like not a terribly defensive fight here. If you look at the units lost half, so far pretty much even. Probably gonna end up slightly favoring. No, pretty much even. You have to remember, of course, that there are a couple of probes in here. So the exchange, yeah, is probably on the balance fairly even. Looks like Lucifron has managed to fend off this attack. Our attack here. But it's starting to look like the army for Lucifron. Looks like all of the harassment that he's trying to do is actually being countered by iNSoLeNCE. And iNSoLeNCE has a nice advantage here, whereas Lucifron doesn't. So how he's gonna come back from this? He's queuing up 3 dropships. That's not good macro. And here he's not making SCVs anymore. Looks like Lucifron is just kind of panicking. So how is this gonna keep going? So what Lucifron needs to do, he needs to expand in order to be anywhere close to iNSoLeNCE in macro. So what are they planning to do? So it looks like Lucifron is in fact expanding. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Okay, and he's creating a bit of an army counter attack. With 3 dropships, this could actually work. It's gonna be very close. Yeah, probably not. Although it's pretty amazing how much the medevacs are able to extend the life of. But while this battle is going on, a new army is being built here. So there's a lot of pressure being put on by Lucifron, and he's gonna need to keep up the pressure. So we have all of these barracks have tech labs. And now we have a reactor coming up on the starport, so no Banshee action, which is the Iacoic follow-up to an early Helion drop. What do we have here? We have a little proxy pylon going up, and we got we have some blocking going on in the mineral line, some sabotaging of this own expansion, it seems, and then we have this expansion finally starting to be well underway. If we compare the resource gathering, right now they're pretty much close to one another, but keep in mind that Lucifron has only had this expansion up for a short amount of time. In fact, Lucifron is down. Oh, he's up about 12 again. Okay, so a little attack coming here. Probably gonna favor the Terran since Marauders are pretty good counter to Stalkers. And in fact, you can see that here in the army tab that iNSoLeNCE's army pretty much got decimated here. What iNSoLeNCE needs is a Templar Architect. There's no such thing coming up here. This Robo base is not doing very much. It hasn't been doing very much the whole game. And it doesn't look like he's getting any boredoms or such units. Yeah, this is a big push that's going to have to game here. This is just going to change the game a lot. There's almost nothing that it needs to do at this point. Too much army. Too much army. You've got a Raven in here, which is useful for dropping a PDD, a point defense drone, that blocks the shots from the Stalkers up here. And that's gonna be a game. That's it. Alright, so that was game 1 of Lucifron versus iNSoLeNCE. And I'll see you in game 2.